throughout this whole process.
Jean was an accountant and an active member of the Pearland West Church of Christ. That fateful night, he was at home, watching TV and eating ice cream.
Today was a huge day. Not frequently do we see defendants take the stand to testify, but a lot of our experts were thinking to really put forward this case, she's got to take a stand.
Called to the witness stand, Geiger testified she accidentally parked on the 4th floor and walked in. When she got to the door, she says she put the key in and it just opened. At that point, she heard someone inside.
I knew somebody was moving around inside my apartment. I wanted just to find that threat.
What were you feeling?
Fear, scared as crap.
She says she saw a silhouette move toward her. In court, Geiger demonstrated how she confronted the person.
I had my gun pointed, and I'm saying, let me see your hands, let me see your hands.
What were you focused on?
Him.
Just him?
Yes.
And then he began coming towards you?
Yes.
Reporter Rebecca Lopez has been covering this case since the beginning and was in court today.
That's what the defense wants to prove, that she did not know. She really thought she was in her apartment when she fired that weapon and that she was scared. She's the only one that can convey that to the jury. No expert witness can do that.
Why did you fire?
So I was scared. Whoever was inside my apartment was going to kill me. And I'm sorry. I have to live with that every single day.
It was very emotional, and I think that is something that the defense obviously wanted the jury to see.
I'm an off-duty officer. I thought it was in my apartment, and I shot a guy thinking it was my apartment.
Geiger's 911 call introduced as critical evidence.
Okay, we have help on the way. I know, but I'm with my dog. I thought it was my apartment.
Today, Dallas County prosecutors' goal, pointing out contradictions in Geiger's behavior.
Do you understand that your credibility is vitally important in this case?
Yes, sir, I do.
Beginning with why she went into the apartment despite hearing noise inside.
Could have called for help on your radio, and you could have had the cavalry there in 2 minutes.
I could have.
You could have had SWAT mobilized.
They could have.
And had you done any one of those things, Mr. Jean would probably be alive today. Right?
Yes, sir.
Defense attorney Brian Buckmore says this was telling.
She puts her key in, she hears a sound, and now she's prepared. Now she's ready. She's thinking, I need to take down the threat inside. And that comes real close to premeditation and intentional acts.
When you aimed and pulled the trigger at Mr. Jean, shooting him in center mass exactly where you are trained, you intended to kill Mr. Jean.
I did.
Her going up there and saying that she intended to kill Botham Jean only hurts as to how I understand how the law applies here.
Next, prosecutors questioned Geiger's argument that she opened fire in self-defense, citing the 911 call.
You didn't express one time that you shot him because he was coming at you.
I did not on the phone.
You did not express one time that he was armed.
I did not.
You didn't say one time that he put you in fear.
I did not.
How do you feel like your life is in danger if you don't even say that in the 911 call? I thought my life was in danger. She doesn't say that until afterwards when investigators begin grilling her.
Earlier in the week, prosecutors played the chilling body count footage from Geiger's fellow officers scrambling to reach the 4th floor of the Southside Flats. Officers sprinting down a long hallway where you can see the bright red floor mat outside Jean's apartment. Something prosecutors point out is a clear sign Geiger should have noticed.
You don't have the floor mat in front of your apartment, do you?
I do not.
On the body cam footage, several officers immediately start CPR, desperately trying to save Jean, something prosecutors say Geiger did not do.
Did you properly perform CPR on Mr. Jean?
No, I did not.
And you could have, right?
I tried to do a little CPR.
Why would you try and do a little CPR on a man who's dying who needs your full attention?
Because I had to keep getting up to see where I was at.
That was more important than giving life-saving help to this man.
I had no idea where I was at.
Also pointing out that she stopped CPR during the 911 call in order to text her partner and lover twice, telling him to come to the scene.
So at both of those times, you put your needs and your wants over his.
I still cared about him.
Geiger's former partner testifying Monday that after the shooting, the pair deleted those text messages and other intimate photos they shared that day.
Because you felt ashamed about your relationship with Martin. Rivera, isn't that right?
Yes, sir.
But starting on September the 8th again, even though with all the texts that you deleted before that, on September the 8th, you're again sending flirtatious messages with him, sexually oriented messages back and forth with Martin Rivera again, and y'all are talking about getting drunk. Isn't that right?
Yes, sir.
So as this family is thinking about having to bury their son and their brother, 2 days after the event, you are already going back to talking about getting drunk and doing sexual things with Martin Rivera.
Yes, I did.
The jury now left to consider Geiger's state of mind against the evidence.
I think if you were in the camp that thought that she was truly innocent and truly mistaken, those tears are only going to further put you in that camp. If you were in the camp that said she was lying from day one, I think those tears are going to be crocodile tears in your mind. So I think that those things really depend on what mindset brought you to that trial.
I hate that I have to live with this every single month. And I ask God for forgiveness, and I hate myself every single day.
Words of redemption. Their weight soon to be judged by 12 of her peers. For Nightline, I'm Marcus Moore in Dallas.
Our thanks to Marcus. Up next.